Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the final night of the ARMA Team League Season 5. With you here tonight is Veggie and Cheese here once again. Good evening, Cheese.
Hello everyone.
Hello, hello. We have gotten our games underway, I believe. So we will bring us over here to our main screen, where we'll be starting here with Table 1. We will be aiming to watch the most interesting games in terms of teams making or missing the top 8 this evening. So this is the game we're starting with, since it does feature both Chitoitsu Sanbaiman and Darkness Wanderers, as well as Churin Potato, who has a chance of dropping out, and Tal Dreaming, who has a chance of catching up. So altogether,
yeah, just looking here, I think it is fortuitous for Rariel to get the North seat. I think in South 4, there could be situations where like Hinya or FZS is trying to like gun down the other, which may give Rariel time to just rack up points in a South 4 dealership.
Yes, no, I agree. It gives you that advantage where, as you said, if they're trying to attack each other too much and trying to, have these bigger hands to try and get Hanchans, then Rariel can just sit there and win cheap wins or win fast hands and, yeah, just run up his points, which is what Tal Dreaming needs here. So, yeah, it's possible. Alternatively, I suppose FZS is not FZS, sorry, Mura is sort of just hoping to get out of the Hanchan relatively unscathed. 200 points with 4 games left obviously isn't completely safe, but it's relatively safe.
2 games left. So yeah, we would need an absolute collapse.
Oh yeah, it is 2
games.
Yeah, of course, sorry. An absolute collapse would be necessary with 2 games for sure. So yeah, looking forward to it. Game should be underway here in the next 1 to 2 minutes or so.
Yep. I believe this is our first time going to be watching Mura on the main stream.
Yeah, I think we've caught 1 of 2 of his games, maybe like after the main game is finished, but yeah, definitely the first time from start to finish.
Should be hopping in quite soon.
Yeah, any second now. There we go.
Alright. This one, FZS dealer, looks like a Chanter Chunchan kind of hand, except also is the Dora. So he plays it pretty standard here, just straight 1-pin cut, keeping the honors, gives you Pesma.
Yeah, the honors fairly well spread around the table, except for Rariel, who has the East pair. Rariel's hand is quite fast as well, if you can fill in the 789 Penchon. But not much value. It's pretty just standard hands on the table here, I feel. No one's got anything too explosive.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 Dora here or there, but a lot of ugly shapes for people. Rariel does find himself in Ishan 10 now, with the Pippin going up. And an upgrade here.
I like this.
Should just see the 9-pin, unless you really want to greed for the Sancho and drop the 3-4 mana, which he does decide to do.
Alright.
And look, if you're Rariel, on average, you probably need like a 60k first. So I honestly don't hate this too much.
So this cuts the Dora now.
Yeah, moving towards that chanter.
Mm.
Surprised to maybe not see like a Tuso cut first. I mean, you're not
Yeah.
going to use the extra Tuso, and there is a way you can use the door and like move towards Mbitsu, potentially.
Mm. Yeah, it feels very committal.
Okay, with Mura and Himiya, there still hasn't progressed too much.
Yeah, it's just that these two specifically started with these very ugly shapes, and they've improved, but since they started so slowly, it doesn't even really look like it. Oh, there's a man
Oh,
for
there's the there's the Sanshoku Tenpai for Ariel. Ooh, 7-pin gets immediately caught by Exodus.
Yeah, one more.
Which means one left in the wall.
Mm.
You could keep this and Mawashi towards his own Sanshoku, potentially.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Dora 3 for Himiya, but the hand just hasn't progressed well enough to be able to fight against this Riichi.
No, you're gonna have to push a lot of dangerous tiles for Himiya here. Well, we do attempt to start going.
Yep, and 9 pins now Suji would only deal into a Jigoku Tanki, so eventually could make his way towards that Hanyao Dora 3.
I do want to keep this open. Here we are. Yeah, and I imagine Miura is just gonna do his best to fold this hand away. We do see Himiya there calling the free pin as well. So, inching closer.
Still 2 Shanten. Oh, nice 8-pin pickup there. 2 Shanten. Ooh, 3-so might. Oh no. Himiya got rid of 3-so acceptance. I was gonna say it might come out from Mura now.
Yeah. Oh, Tempai.
Oh, but Tempai anyways. 2 5-pin. Is 2 left in the wall.
It's also not very good against the Riichi either, so we'll have to see. He probably has to draw it himself.
I think we're thinking about Sheen here to shift the Haite away from Ruriel.
5 so is Nakasuji, so it does get tossed here.
Last draw for Ruriel. Yeah, 3 of the winning tiles in the dead wall.
Of course they are.
Whoa, what is that starting hand for Mura?
Oi, oi, oi. How good... This is, It's not even that slow. I guess the question is, how hard do you want to commit? I guess if you start drawing Mansu soon, you can commit to
Chinetsu?
Yeah, Chinetsu. I could only think of Chitoitsu. Cuts the Chun away.
Dora.
Yeah. So otherwise, yeah, FZSA having the double East doesn't manage to call that. Ruriel has a pair of Haku and good shapes to go with it. Yeah, everyone else's hands are pretty decent here, and yeah, Mirror on the 6-0 draw decides to keep it next to Dora. Boom.
Could still go back for the Hanitsu. Or will he take the simple Ishan 10 for Hatsudora 1. Oh, commit to the Hanitsu.
We go.
Pizza offered. Yeah.
Boom.
Would lose him of the pair, but his shapes are pretty bad that he can probably pick up the pair. Unfortunate backfire on the Arca 5, so Umura.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But yeah, Himia and Rariel's hand isn't too great. Pair of Hakus for Rariel that are still on the wall.
Maybe drawing another Dora here helps it a little bit, but it is getting closer to hand fire, but it's still a bit away. Oh, let's stand by. Hanchan Fremon.
Oh, could be dangerous for both Rariel and SLS. Oh, okay, because it's a 4-man.
Alright, and now it is on the 4-man, 7-man.
Which immediately comes out from Himia. Thinking that the 7-man is safe after the 4-man 1. But yeah, unfortunately deals into the Mangan of Mura. Quite the bad start for Himia and Chitoitsu's Hanpaiman.
Yeah, not the start they're looking for, obviously. So now we go to East 2 with Mura's first dealership here.
I think that was a dealer Mangan run.
Yeah, no, it must be. Yeah, you're right, sorry.
There's repeats.
It was indeed. So
Okay, North Dora, Ankur Hopayev ZS. And he's a North Sea. So Ishan 10 for North Dora 3 minimum.
Yeah, this might hit out of nowhere. The 4 pins are all eaten up already. So the best tempai is not there, but we might even consider a shift to Honitsu if we draw the right things.
Yeah. Himia's hand is progressing, does have the Chun pair with decent shapes and an Aka.
Yeah.
7 pin. If you really just want to brute force the Honitsu Chi here. Sides against it, does get Tempai. On the Kanchan 4 pin, which like you mentioned is dead. Could potentially come out from Rariel if he pairs up elsewhere and decides to trim down to the Rianman.
Did pass the first East there.
That was the second East actually.
Oh, that's the second East. I mean, now the Easts are locked as his pairs.
Yeah, actually kind of surprised that he passed it. Maybe just the plan is for Rariel to just only go for big hands.
Could be, yeah.
Oh! Uh-oh. That's gonna be a 4-pin Riichi. Oh. Yeah, deals into Sedis's Dharma Pedro 3.
Yep, that's painful for Tower Dreaming. Hanchan is early though. This East 3.
Yep. Himian's dealership. 1 Aka. Decent shapes.
One sec, just turning myself up a little bit. Apparently I'm a bit quiet.
Jun Pun for FZS. Oh, pairs up the isolated Dora, which is really good. It's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, that increases the value of his hand quite significantly. You know, compared to just what it was before. But you might end up even having to drop the one Dora, which is never ideal.
Not the biggest fan of the 7-man drop. With this hand, you'd prefer to get an upgrade and play it aggressively. I mean, you already opened the churn.
Ooh, that's good for Ruriel.
That is Ishan 10. Ishan 10 for Mura now as well, pairing up the 2-man.
Yeah, a couple good hands brewing here. FZS Ching the 1 pin. Still Ishan 10 here.
Oh, what an 8 so fine. Tempai on the Kanchan 8 pin, 2 left in the wall. Ooh, but Tempai from Mura as well, drawing the 8-man Kanchan. Waiting on the 3-6 so. I'd imagine you just Riichi this. The 3-6 looks disguised in your discards anyways, but does decide to Dharma.
So it's Dharma for Dora Pinfu right now.
Does come out from Burial.
Sorry.
Cashes into 2k, gets rid of Himia's first dealership.
That it does. And moves us now to Ruriel's first dealership. Given...
Alright, we've got a lot of catching up to do for Ruriel.
Yeah, this hand is workable.
A decent hand here. Yep. Aka and Adora. Ishan 10 already. I think he'd prefer not to have the Pantahatsu. So also limits it to 3 Han, whereas you really want to try and hit that 1 gun range.
Does take it. Does cut the 7 cell as well. This allows you to accept extra Dora if you draw it. Rather than trimming down the 7 pin now.
Chuso would have also been an interesting cut. To make use of the Arca for both the 3 so and the 7 so. Does cut away the 2 so now, Ishan 10.
Yep.
Ishan 10 for FZS as well, gets rid of the Dora. Ishan 10 for Mura as well.
Hand is very quickly speeding up for all these players. Yeah.
Just who's going to get the first attempt high. Seven says a nice upgrade for Mura. Can pick up 4, 5, 6 Han Shoku. Unfortunately, all the 7 so's are now gone for Himia's Kanchan.
We wait to see a Tenpai. There's another 2 so for Ruriel.
Yeah, Ruriel missing like 3 Tenpais.
Yeah.
Live Ton. Discarded. Chuman. Mura thinking about folding against Himia.
Yeah, I guess so.
6-0 isn't exactly safe.
This Tenpai for Ruriel does take it.
The 5-8 pin.
Three left in the wall.
3 left in the wall. 2 of which is a door.
Alright, and Himi is able to escape this Kanchan.
Oh, but Tenpai for FZS now on the 4-7 pin, which is 3 left in the wall. Ooh, Tempai for Himia as well on the 8, so north. Champon. Oh, 4 pin gets summoned by SNS.
Nanomi.
Yeah.
But does it end Rariel's first dealership?
Yep, and on to FZS's second dealership, wakes up Ishan 10.
Not too bad of a wake up.
Himiya with a Hatsu and North pair. Potential Chanta does on the North.
Chanta
Which should
or...
raise alarm bells.
Yeah, Chanta or Honitsu. Depending on how they want to play the hand. Rariel pairing up the Dora is very good for them. This hand is close already, and FZS does find tempo on the Penchant 7, so...
I feel like Rariel's probably not going to fold into his position. Oh, 7 so might come out on the Apatsu. Deals in. Riichi Apatsu. Oh, what is this?
This is an immediate con.
I hate just a North discard. Okay. Can't revealing an 8-pin Dora, so we have Hatsu and 8-pin as our Doras. Ooh, 2 in Mura's hand.
Yeah, and Mura's happy to see this new Dora, I think. And we have 1 Hatsu only in Himiya's hand, so... Alright, FZ is finding all the Akadori here. I feel like Rariel does autopilot toss that Hatsu. Oh, he's the one thing tossed, I guess, yeah.
But it's probably still better than the 9-1.
Yeah, probably.
And there's all the Hatsus essentially dead.
Yep. Alright, FZS getting closer.
Yep. The good news with his hand is he actually only needs 2 Aka, thanks to the Nan-Khan. A 3-Han will essentially be a Mangan.
Tempai.
Yep, Kanchan 4-pin. Ooh, there's an extra one in Mura's hand. Otherwise, 1 left in the wall.
Yeah. Okay, Rariel manages to rearmament up his 4-man, so that's lucky.
Yeah, upgrades it the right way.
Yeah.
It's Ishan 10. Oh, but Tempai for Himiya on the 2-5-man. Oh. Kanchan 3, so for Rariel and an upgrade for FZS to the 4-7 pin.
Alright, 2 Frisos. 3, 4, 5, so 3 2-5 months.
And 2 4-7 pins, I think.
Yeah, 1. Yes.
And Mura here, trying to defend against 2 Riichis and 2 Yakuhai calls. Oh, nice 3, so run there for Rariel, Riichi, Uro 1.
Okay, Rariel gets back some points and some sticks from the Riichi, so that's nice as well.
Into South 2. 8-pin Dora. Probably SLS's hand looks the best.
Yeah, everything else is not bad, but just with some bad shapes. Like Himi's looks nice, and then you see Kanchan everywhere.
Hanchan.
Or Penchans, yeah.
And Exodus is in a really nice position here. Himika currently in 4th. You're just 1k away from 1st.
Yep.
Well, there's a nice 6-pin draw from Himiya. Cuts away the Henchan. Go for Panya, hopefully.
Yep. You sure you don't want these on ones?
No.
Yeah. No, this is good play, I feel. Five man is good for Ruriel. Now Ishan 10. 8-pin drop from Himi is odd. I guess we're looking at the Sanshoku.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like...
Oh, but a 5-star drop.
Ooh.
That one's more weird.
Yeah, I
May
don't
have
know.
been a misclick.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Does find himself Ishan 10 for pin food.
And FZS also now in Ishan 10. 4-pin food.
And we're upgrading his Ishan 10 to Round and Roundman. Tempai for FZS on the 2-5 serve for Riichi. Pin food Dora. Will he Dama? No. Riichi. 2-5 serve 4 left in the wall.
Not too bad at all. And a very difficult pond to read for the table here.
Yep, we see the 4-pin push from Mura, keeping his round and round in Ishan 10.
Yeah, 8 so as well. I get Mura is committed.
Ooh, 5 so picked up by Rero. He might go with the 6 and Naka Sushi, which could spell doom if he does get Tempai. Another 5 so gets picked up by Himiya. Oh, 5 so comes out. Riichi pin for Dora. Uro would be massive here. Doesn't get it. But still, takes a 3,000 point lead over Mura.
That he does. And Mura's dealership. And yes.
Yeah. And look at this hand again from FZS.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward, gotta say.
What could you do?
Haku will most likely get pawned by Himiya.
Yeah.
Just have to fight this in your last dealership. At the minimum, you need to get 3rd.
A 4th here is that's great. Hey, 8 so's a great find here. Yeah, no, a 4th here would be very difficult going into Los Angeles. So Ishanten versus Ishanten. Trying to look at the rest of the hands. Ruriel's is a bit slow. Mura's got the south pair, which is Dora, but I mean, if FZS hits Tempai with the 6, around the 6 man, I guess he cuts the Dora away.
Yep.
Which would allow Mura into the hand.
So we're thinking about opening here and going Atasuke. Oh, cheese on the 1-2 man. Bit surprising there. To not go for the 4-5 man, at least just show a Tanya, whereas with this chi, the south becomes a bit more obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
Tempai, Bohemia, 1-4 pin. 5 left in the wall. Ooh, Tempai for FZS as well on the 4-7 mark. South will get pawned by Mura. Tempai as well on the 8-9 man. Charm pawn.
Oh.
Oh, 9 man immediately comes out from Ariel. Oh no. It's like my game from yesterday.
Yeah. This is very similar, it feels, yeah. Alright, that is already now South 4, so what situation do we be in here? So Royal obviously in last. Within striking distance of third. And then first and second are fighting immediately here as well between FZS and Mura. So Mura starting with Chanta or something similar.
Proxy?
No. No.
No. Alright. Chanta Jinchan it is.
Yeah. Royal starting with potential good value here. We have 2 3-door. We have an Itsu maybe. But it's gonna be a bit. It's not those like fast hands you're kind of hoping for. And yeah, him you're starting with the South pair is able to just open as well. You're just happy to take the third here. Mura commits. We cannot use this 6-man.
Yeah.
So FZS taking some time here to think. Cuts away a free so.
Yeah, it does need 5,000 points, so maybe keeping both Sanshoku and Itsu open.
Mura cuts away to Haku, so definitely leaning more towards this Junchan at this stage. Alright, and there goes the 1 pin from FZS.
Interesting choice, but if you kept the 1 pin, you could still get the 1-2-3 Sanshoku. 9-so doesn't serve too much of a purpose.
Nah. Again, unless you want to keep the Itsu odds open.
7 pin, would it get hand over to Mura? It's...
Yeah.
Except Mura's still stuck trying to find a 9-man. So he doesn't cheat us. Just hoping that Himiya's hand wins first. Probably also doesn't want to throw the 6-man.
Yeah, that's true.
For Himiya.
Yeah, looks like we're just playing avoidance here.
Ishan 10 for Ruriel. Just wanting any Tempai at all. Ooh, got a Riichi for FZS. Hanchan 8, so 1 left in the wall.
1 left in the wall, and
So it needs Riichi, Sumo, and an Ura would be a tied first. Oh, okay, Eito comes out, takes the run. So it needs Ura 2.
gets Ura 0.
Ura 0.
And that does end our Hanchan. With Mura in first, FZS in second, Himiya in third, and Rodel in fourth, with a Riichi Nomi final hand there. That will bring an end to things.
Yep, so Churn Potato managing to score even more points.
Yep.
Really unfortunate Hanchan there for Chito's-san. They were already like 100 points.
Yeah, so losing
down.
30 here is pretty bad. And then it's obviously, that's probably doomed for Tall Dreaming at this point, negative 220.
Yeah.
But some good points for Darkness Wanderers. That's a little bit further up the table, so we'll have to see how things shake up at the end of the Hanchan. What's our process here? Do we do interviews or do we go look at other games first?
Oh no, I assume logs are just dead anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Alrighty.
So I think there's still one more game that I haven't gotten the log for, so...
Which one would it be?
Yeah, that would be... the second table, Tenchi.
Tenchi? Okay. South 1.
Oh god.
A set here with 46,000 points. Let me just bring up the table.
Yeah, I think this table doesn't have much meaning. We have...
Yeah,
do we have?
Runs of Anarchy with Tenchi, a set for each.
We have second, third. Second, sixth.
Yeah, second, sixth, last, and 14th.
14th, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Hanchan doesn't really mean much. Probably just Riichi fingers.
Riichi figures are taking a bad fourth, and that obviously affects things on the cutoff. But I mean, as we see here, a set's got not a huge lead, but a lead nonetheless.
Yep. It's still south to Murasaki here, potentially wanting to catch up a bit. She is Ishan 10. But unfortunately wouldn't be able to pick up the Itsu at the moment.
Yeah. Couple too many pairs in the hand for that. Tenchi.
Ooh, Empire for Tenchi. On the 5-8 for Riichi, Pinfu Tanyao, Akatu.
4 left in the wall. Decent odds here early.
Etsumo would be a Hanuman minimum. At least close the gap to Murasaki.
Yep. Important game for us as Unwise Al. My team has to carry my minus 300 to the finals. I was looking at the individual standings. There's the 8 so that's a massive win
and that's
here.
really bad for Murasaki.
Yeah.
Which Tanyao Akatu doesn't hit an Ura, so just an 8,000 direct. Which does allow Tenchi to overtake Murasaki.
It does. I guess I will just quickly check the position of the individual standings here now that I do mention it. See if anyone is in the running. I assume, were these updated from last night? Or did you do that?
They were not.
You would do that after the weekend. Yeah. Let's see. Obviously, a set was just barely in, so this is looking good for her, right? I believe.
I don't actually.
If I remember, I don't remember.
Otherwise, Al can confirm.
Yeah. Murasaki was just out of the top 4. Top 16 rather. So important games here for them. Him? Okay.
Yeah, speaking of which, Murasaki does have a manga minimum man here with Hanutsu floating Hakudora. Actually, 3 people with floating Hakus.
The MW is also in top 16.
So just taking a look. MW did take a -20 yesterday.
Ah.
It did shift them down. And this Hanchan isn't looking too good for their chances.
No, it is not.
Ishan 10 for Murasaki.
Yeah, not too bad overall. All things considered, gets back some of the points if you do win this hand, which is nice. Which is good because Tenchi has a potentially quite expensive hand here brewing, comparatively.
Yeah, still Tushan 10 though with some bad shapes. 7-so could have gotten cheated for a better Ishan 10. Okay, the Arca 5, so he does get pawned.
Yep.
But this is a bit awkward. We end up on like the 5-8, so wait, it's only 2 tiles.
So you want the south, but MW is holding on to theirs.
And the 3, so this got actually kind of backfired as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this pawn would be pawn and wait on the last 8, so. I mean, there's not much better you could really ask for. I'd have just taken it and then hope you, like, I don't know.
Yeah, just hope.
Switch to a Sham pawn. Meanwhile, Tempai for a set on the 5-1-8 pin Sham pawn.
2 8 pins.
One left in the wall.
Yes.
Oh, good switch here.
Yeah.
4-7 man. Pretty decent.
You only see one of each. Doesn't take it. You see 2 of each, I guess, including your own tiles.
I think there's 2. There was 2 7-mans already discarded. Probably third 7-man.
Whereas Saki's just thrown theirs, yep.
West is once cut.
A little suspicious.
You are 20k ahead. You actually kind of don't have to Renchan. Renchan could actually be bad for you. So good luck to fold here. It does push the West.
Yeah, Renchanning is a little awkward actually. Because it disallows shenanigans maybe. That is 10 pi.
Yeah. Oh, Riichi and that 5-man stealing in. Tanya only.
Alright, so we go in again. It is free. Pretty standard hands are on the table, it feels like. We've got 9-pin Dora, no one has one. We have Murasaki with now Anko. So, that's nice.
We'll see if she decides to call and, you know, go for like a 1k hand that at least puts her in temporary second.
Yeah. It makes the South 4 just a little bit more annoying for Tenchi.
Meanwhile, Tenchi picks up a second Aka.
And MW starting with a lot of Sozu tiles here and looking to just try and commit to some form of suited hand. At least so far, cutting away all these Manzu tiles and holding on to the honors. But cuts the east now. It was one cut. Yeah, no, that's right, Kyril. Obviously, to have any chance at making the cutoffs here, you would have had to play very, very aggressive. So that allows for these sort of point situations to happen.
Ishan 10 for Murasaki. Ooh, Ishan 10 for Estet as well, picking up the E-Paker.
Yep. Always nice to have a E-Paker already. Confirmed.
Good upgrade here. Just drop the 9 pin that's been 2 cut.
Yep.
Pick up like Tanya pin 2.
And MW does cut away this completed Pinzu shape now.
Yeah, going for the Honetsu. Like
Yep.
any chance at a big hand.
Senpai on the Kanchan 7-1. Which is still 3. There was 3 left in the war, now 2 left.
Oh, there's Ishan 10 for Tenshi.
Riichi.
Doesn't keep the extra 6 so for the Cheeto Ishan 10. And misses out on Senpai there. Oh, and the 8, so it's the deal in trial now.
Yeah, Murasaki found a 6-man, so upgraded to the 4-man, 7-man, 8-zone no baton. It instantly paid off.
Yeah, Riichi parts of Chun. And now gives Murasaki a 10k buffer.
Yes. So that Tenshi forced to win at least one hand here to take back second. This is a Chanta. But that's not the hand you really want to try and go for in this situation. MW have a Chun pair, Tenchi and Murasaki both with lone Dora tiles. Imagine, I like a sets hand here a lot because I think this Dora is going to come out sooner rather than later. Already Ishanten. And yeah, opening here for Tanyao, just to end the game. No need for any shenanigans to happen. Cuts away the door now after Murasaki's door gets cut. MW Ishan 10 now. But for low value, and that is a 10 pie for a set on the Kanchan 5 pin for Tanya Dora 1. And you find the Akadora, so it is now a Tanya Dora 2. And another tidy 4,000 points for a set in the Riichi fingers will bring an end to this Hanchan. And I imagine with that we do have all the games finished and all the scores have been updated by Cheese. Thank you, Cheese.
Yep.
So we will quickly bring that up here, so we can have a see as to how things shook up for these games. So starting from left to right, a win for Jiren Potato and a 4th for Tao Dreaming, a 3rd for Chitotsu San Baiman, and a 2nd for Darkness Wanderers, as we saw. And then we just saw this table, table 2, with a win for Riichi Fingers, a 2nd for 4 Geese, which is the top 2 teams feasting on the bottom 2 teams, as is natural. In the 3rd table, a win from Machi Machi Club. I need to open up my previous standings. They are in a fight for the top 8. So it is great for them after these results. A 2nd for Dong Hong Kong, who are closing the gap. They were down like 14th, 13th. So they are trying to make the distance, but it might be a little bit too late here. 3rd for Luck Shitters and a 4th for Pin Free Power. Luck Shitters were already in top 8, so that is a painful -20 for them. and fourth of Pinfy Pals, who were out of contention. Lastly, a win for Jankan, Ron, and Pezzy. Well done, Pezzy. Saw you in chat. Second for Haki Rangers, a third for Daniel Sensation, a fourth for Furitan Double Reach. So Furitan Double Reach does drop out of the top 8 with that. Tanya Sensation slips to fourth. And Jankan Ron, I think, stays in sixth, but now they're even closer to top 4. So yeah.
Yeah, somehow the borderline has gotten down to minus 30 points.
Yeah, it has. It's dropped. It was at the start on Saturday. It was at positive 70, and it's now all the way down to minus 37, minus 30. So that's incredible. Yeah. So all going into the last game, and yeah, if I bring up the graph there, which looks garbage on my monitor, but I think looks okay on stream. Yeah. If you ignore Runs of Anarchy, who did have a pretty unfortunate season, I'd say all things considered, the table is quite close. And especially around the cutoff, you see a lot of teams hanging around this cutoff, which is this dotted line here.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-team fight, really, between 8th and 11th for that last spot.
Yep.
We do have Luxudas and Chitoits Sambai Man on the same table, and Britain, Double Riichi, and Machi Club on the same table.
Okay.
So we'll probably end up watching Machi and Aburi.
Yeah.
And we can have the surprise on what happens on Luxuda's table.
That we can. All right. We will take a quick break here. And we'll be back with Table 2 and the last game of the season. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Alrighty, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Hope everyone had a productive break. Games have gotten underway. We're just sorting out the last table here now. So it looks like the last game to finish might end up being table 4, but regardless, that's important because Lakshita's Turin Potato and Chitotsu Sanbaiman are all on that. Although Chitotsu Sanbaiman probably a little bit off the pace here. But all that aside, we do start here with our final game of the season on stream. At least that was streaming from start to finish. And we do have the Darkness Wanderers, Machi Machi Club, Furious and Double Reach, and Runs of Anarchy for our last game here. So really what we're looking at here, we're looking for Machi Machi Club, Darkness Wanderers, and Furious and Double Reach, who will be competing for these last spots. Darkness Wanderers does have a 100-point gap, but depending on if the teams below them take very big wins and they take a 4th or something like that, you know, obviously these positions can flip. So this is the table with the most going on right now. So that is why we are here. Oh, poor Ariel in Discord here. Alright, so yeah, this game will be underway here in just 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, it looks like Kaneko did manage to log in on time. That is lucky for them. Barely. And that table is starting, so at least we know that if this game goes very quickly, we do have a table ready to go. Which will be starting a little bit later, so odds on chances that we do get to see the results of the other game that does matter the most, I think, here. Apart from the one that we're watching. Let me just double check if that's true. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Table 1's very interesting. There's a lot of teams at the top and then Pintry Pals who didn't manage to pull off the comeback, unfortunately. But yeah, Jebba on the pro account. Styling on the rest of the league. Alrighty. So, good work, Cheese.
We are in.
This game should be underway here any second now. So we start with Chewy for the Darkness Wanderers, who are basically just trying to avoid a solid 4th.
Would need to be probably a disastrous 4th, honestly.
Yeah, they need a 4th and they need to have other results go against them, so yeah. Starts here with a pretty good hand.
Yeah, look at everyone's hand.
Everyone's
Hatsu, Dora pair for the king, and decent shapes for both Clyde and individuals.
Yep.
The king could even transition towards Hanetsu. It goes with the east cut.
I can understand. I don't hate it entirely.
There's a Dora for Chewy.
Yeah, but you don't want it. Your shapes are all set. And it's just gonna get called by the king eventually, I feel, which is sad for Chewy. Alright, individuals able to cut away a pair. They did have 1 extra. Boom. Alright, and the king does open on the south. So that is a bit of a warning to the rest of the table, I think.
Yeah, I feel the way that Chewy plays the Hatsu probably won't come out.
Yeah, I think now, like, there might have been a chance earlier, but now that you see this, I think there's very little chance the Hatsu will come out from Chewy. Again, he just needs to avoid us taking a big 4th.
Ishan 10 for individuals could get a Sanshuk as well if he manages to draw the 7 pin. Chewy could have been Tushan 10 for Turin.
Yeah, could have, yeah.
Oh, that's a really nice 7-pin find for the king. See the 6-7 third drop.
本
6-0 pawned by Clyde. Ishan 10. Kutsuki on the 4-pin. Aka 5 mon.
Would have been interesting to know if Jules would have tried to cheat that as well. This tempo.
Hanchan 5-pin.
Didn't need to.
Oh, if Jules goes greedy.
リーチ
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Nice.
Avoid
There's a
the
very
delay.
Riichi pin for Tanya on the 4-7 pin. 4 left in the wall.
Yeah, not too bad. And it's gonna put pressure on the table.
Once cut north gets picked up by Clyde, it does discard it. Six man.
A lot of danger on this
The
table.
issue is Clyde doesn't have any save tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, tries to avoid dealing in, but deals in. Riichi pin for Tanya, as well for manga.
And a spicy start to the Hanchan with in the duels for Runs of Anarchy taking the first blood.
Yeah, not a good start for Machi. Machi Club, who's currently sitting in 10th. Well, onto Clyde's dealership. 5 Pandora has a floating Arca in the duels with Dora 3.
Yes, Dora free. And already paired up the Dora obviously, so that's nice. Can work it in a couple ways here. Chibi starting with a pretty nice looking starting hand again as well, with a Dora connected to a 6-pin.
Yeah, but King drawing that 3 so just now really brings this hand together.
Yeah. Fills in the Penchan that they started with. There's another
That's
Rihanna
Ishan 10.
completed. Yep.
Keeping the 4 pin over the 3 man in case you connect with Dora.
Clyde's hand coming together a little bit here, but still stuck with a Penchan and a floating Arcadora. There goes the 4-pin from the king.
Ooh, there's a nice upgrade.
Yeah. Now if it's your
Ooh.
chance. Ooh.
Third 5 pin gets drawn by individuals. Ishan 10.
Ishanten potentially for a Riichi Dora 4.
Yeah.
Or even, you could even find Pinfu.
Yeah, we need to upgrade along the Sozu.
Ooh, 6.
Ooh,
That's good.
6. Yeah. Turning down the 9 pin pair for Tanya. I'd like to see a 9 pin drop here from the king.
Yeah, this gives you both
Keep
chances.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku keeps the widest Ishan 10.
Yep.
Like it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's all the 7 pins gone for the Clyde.
I was just looking at that as well. Yeah. That is going to be unfortunate for Clyde.
Okay, could potentially get herself out of it.
Yeah, I guess seeing the 2 cut 7 pins, decides to to cut the losses already, which is nice. Coming to the end of the second row.
Oh, we saw the king break apart the 6-7 line. Wanting like the Dora acceptance on the Tempai, but you lost a lot of acceptance there.
Yeah. I guess this secures your pair as well, but...
Like the 3-man Sumegiri from individuals. 5-man. After 5-man. It's picked up by Clyde. Yep, drops away that 7-pin Kanchan. And yeah, king missing Tempai there. On a potential 4-7 sir with Itsu.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, that... God. That hurt my soul. Would have been a Hanuman.
Does still get Tempai, but now I feel like it is just too late. You're not going to see a 5-pin from anyone this late. The 8 pins are dead.
They are all dead, yeah.
So...
And though 8-pin is floating in Clyde's hand. Yeah, if she gets Senpai. Oh, it came out. Yeah, she did only have one more draw left. Yeah, I just played the standard and dealt into the Itsu Pinfu. For 3,900.
Yeah, and that's not great for Clyde. And does start the King's first dealership, yep. For fear to double reach, just below the cutoff.
Yep, may just see a Honitsu force here, West Dora, that King has one of. Chui here has quite a nice hand. Hanchans could end up being Dora Tanki.
Yeah, Chewy's hand is nice here. The jewels as well is not too bad if you can fill a couple shapes.
Feel like King autopilot. Discard the rest.
I feel like you might sort of start cutting away the dragons before the Dora.
Might is Ishanten. It's a pond by the king, shifting towards a Tanyao. Ishanten Chui?
Yeah, it cuts away the Dora now. Jules feels... Well, it would have been a full of a Kanchan, but yeah, it was also Riaman.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that he cut the 3-man earlier. Because it could have ended up being a Tanya. Well, it would have been a 6-9 to a Tempai here. With the potential Tanya.
Alright.
7-3 cheed by the king.
King moving closer.
Still 2 Shanten after 2 calls.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Ooh, there's Tempai for individuals on the 4-7 pin for Riichi Pinfu. That is Tempai as well for Clyde on the Kanchan 5-man.
Yeah.
Potentially really dangerous here for King. Has a floating 4-pin and an extra 5-man.
It's not looking great for King. And with 2 calls, you're not really inclined to defend as much.
Yeah, could cut the 2 second, but see.
Pin with Suji. 2 minus 1 chance.
There's 7
Oh,
pin.
you 2 so now, right?
Yeah, most likely. I'd actually like to see a Riichi from Clyde. I mean, you're in 4th place, 12k. Under 3rd, there's not that many upgrades, like there's a 310 on the lower Manzi side. Unless you're able to fold here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find the fold. Nope.
Yeah, like if you were going to shove like any tile, then you might as well Riichi for more value. There's not many upgrades.
Yeah, deals into Jules' Riichi Pinfu. Clyde dealing in all 3 hands so far.
Oh, what is that Ishan 10 for individuals? Could have had a double Riichi. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Is Ishan 10 for Pinfu Akatu with the Sun Hanchan? Oh, now could even upgrade to a Tanya if they drop the 7 pin here.
And does. And Chewy does open.
Wow, quite a rare open from Chewy. Wants to cash in Tanya door too.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Got rid of his worst shape, the overlapping 7 pin.
What will Jules do here? 7-man goes, holding onto the west pair still for now.
There was the option to like drop the 5 so and just maximize Ishan 10. But I actually like the 7-man drop. Not so much the keeping the 9 pin.
Yeah. 9 pin's not gonna be used. I guess you're holding it against
This is
maybe
a tile.
Chewy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe his hand's gone nowhere for Jules. This is unfortunate.
Chewy is still 2 Shan 10, missing a pair.
Yep. Not likely to find a free man from Jules either. At least not early.
Oh, there's Senpai. Unfortunately, misses out on the Sanchoku chance, but does have Riichi Pinfu door 2 already. Waiting on the 3-6 pin, which is 5 in the wall.
Pretty good odds. Yeah.
Hey, and there's the Ipatsuzume. So that is a Hanuman minimum. Riichi Ipatsuzume Pinfu Akatu. Uratu is a 5-man 8KO.
Jules not too worried about the fight for top 8 going on this table.
Alright, he is at plus 80. Just another, 600-ish points.
Nice. So only needs to get to 660k.
Gotta start somewhere.
Well, this hand isn't the worst, but it's not great either. It's Chitoitsu. Probably, we have King here who opens up with the west with this very nice looking potential Hanimana. Why can't I think of my words today? A Honitsu Toy maybe?
Which could be a Hanuman.
Yeah, which could be
Could
Hanimana.
also be a Baiman if he manages to pick up Doras.
So otherwise, Chewy's hand here, Ishanten.
Yep. Goes with the 8-man, 6-man cut.
Which which will obviously
8
get
man gets
pawned.
pawned. Yep.
So now does cut the 6 man. Okay.
Individuals with 4 pairs now.
So this will be the question. Does pass the 7, so
Yeah, I like it.
yep.
Like the 5 so it's already out. It's gonna be hard to get that. And then 4 pins. Also not looking that good.
Should we upgrade to Shantan? Jules cuts a pair.
Yeah,
So-
maybe not wanting to cut Mansu anymore.
Do I look to transition to something regular? Chewy upgrades again.
There's Tempai. This is Hanetsu Toitoi. Oh, we'll cut it for now.
We'll cut it for now. We did see, obviously, the 5 man stayed, so to see how the hand proceeds for Jules. But yeah, definitely danger here from the king.
Riichi.
Chewy does
There's
find
Tempai for
tempo.
Chewy. So 2-5-0 versus 7 mana Haki.
One of each.
Could switch if you want to wait on the Genbutsu. But would significantly lower his hand value. Keeps the Shampon. So 2 versus 2, I believe.
2 versus 2.
6 Manchi for Clyde, trying to get Tempai.
Yeah.
There's Ishan 10 for individuals, but 7 man is pretty rough. Oh, it does throw it. Deals into the King's Mangan.
Alright, so that takes us to South Round. So the king is the first one to take points off Jules. And Chewy now with their second and last dealership of this Hanchan.
Yep, does have a decent hand here.
Yeah, and you're happy Clyde is so far in 4th, at least for now. Like if Chewy was in 4th here, you then need to at least try and gather some points back, just in case.
Yeah, it could have been really dicey if Chewy ended up dealing into the King. Because I don't think of like above 10k 4th is too bad for Chewy. But once you're heading down to almost 0, then you gotta worry a tiny bit.
Yeah.
We see individuals with 2 Dora. Anko in 2 pairs.
Yeah, hand can go either way at this point still.
One so backfire for the King, who was trying to shift towards the Tanya.
Not much you can do about that. Thorfinn's nice fills in a Kanchan. You eventually just keep cutting away to one, so yep. There's another pair.
Maybe
for
thinking
Jules.
about keeping it as a safe tile, potentially.
Yeah. Could be, could be.
There's the Dora acceptance back. Goes with the 2-4 so cut. And there's Ishan 10 for individuals.
Yep, avoids the Chitoitsu wait here and can play regular, which is nice. Another
Okay,
complete
Ishan
block.
10 for the king.
So yeah, cut.
Keeps the Dora acceptance.
Mm. Clyde's hand is, so I haven't talked about it too much, but it hasn't really gone anywhere. A lot of awkward shapes and just hasn't really filled around them too much yet.
Yeah, and no Dora to go with that.
Mm.
That's Senpai. Put in the jewels. Probably take the Champon weight. Oh wait,
Yeet.
no, 6-inch Dora.
Yeah. So you
Probably just have to take the Kanchan.
Yeah. Well. It does take the jump on.
It's the Champon.
Well, it's like
That means the higher win rate.
yeah, it's like normally you would take the Kanchan obviously, and
Oh,
wow.
he does get the Apatsu to make up for the loss in Dora. So Riichi Apatsu Aka and an Ura, so gets the AK straight back from the king.
That they do indeed.
So that Dora discard paid off.
Boom. All right, and that does end Chewie's dealership. So it goes with Clyde's now. So she needs points desperately.
So if you're individuals, you should. Okay. I was like, you should never throw the Hatsu because what happens if you draw Haku, Haku, Haku? Hatsu, Hatsu.
That's a fair point.
The Haku and a Hatsu just get discarded on the first turn by the other
Yeah.
players. So
Yeah.
bit of a tall ask.
Not much you can do in that situation.
One Zodora, one isolated in Joey's hand, and one discarded by the king.
King's hand is, I mean, it kind of plays itself. So I imagine just cut the one. So I mean, it could have just been an autopilot thing as well. Easy enough to do.
Five pairs for Clyde.
Yeah.
Ishan 10 for Chitoy.
Keeps the one pin.
There's Ishan 10 was offered to individuals, but goes with the Penchan cut.
I can understand that. Seven man will go into Chewie's hand. Hand is slowly coming together, but no value.
Second Aka here for the king. Goes with the west cut. Another Tanyao shift.
Yeah, but it's going to be a little awkward. Because you've got the 7-8 so as well as the 7-8 pin.
Okay, Ishan 10 for individuals.
Yep.
East is 1 cut.
Yeah, so the next one comes out, you could feasibly see it just being discarded.
There's Ishan 10 for Chewy. And for the king.
Yep. And Tempo.
5-8, so is
5.
6 and 5?
Oh, no, yeah, 6. 6.
Yeah, 6 in the wall this late, that's crazy. Oh, there's Tenpai for Chewy. 5-8 man.
Riichi.
Does push the 6 pin into the Riichi. 5-8 man is quite dead. Is actually totally dead.
Yeah.
So 0 versus
Now
4 now.
Yeah.
Riichi.
Oh, that is Tenpai. 4th decline. Oh, it has to throw the 8 one, which deals into Joey's Riichi only. Got really bad there, as that was Clyde's last dealership.
Yeah, that is not good for Machi Club at all. So now the King's last dealership. 4 Furious and double reach. You're over Machi Club, which is good. But this is a pretty low scoring second, as things stand.
Yep. Would be enough if Buckshitters goes negative on their table. Clyde really needs a second place.
Yeah.
In 2 hands. So make up 20k in 2 hands.
I mean, it's doable, but I mean, what do you do with this hand? We've cut away Manzu so far. Now we cut away the Alka 5, so...
Onitsu or...
Yeah, or Kokushi.
Kokushi.
It's gonna be tough because, I mean, the King's already inching towards a Tenpai.
Yeah, and same with individuals already Ishan 10.
Yeah. And Chewy with 4 pairs with a Haku pair could open at any point.
There's Ishan 10 for the king. Haku passed by Chewy.
Yep, there's Tenpai.
On the 2-5 pin for Riichi Doro 1.
2 left. But if Clyde continues to push his Kokushi, these 2 pins will come out eventually.
Usage pretty safe. 8 pins also decent. Okay.
It's not the worst. He's probably trying to find any reason to convince themselves to keep going for Kokushi. Jun is live.
Yeah, probably ain't seen that coming out. Probably 9 man.
Yep. So floats his
3
shoot
man.
by Ishanten.
Okay. Could have been dangerous. Again, the only The only way you can sort of get eliminated is if you deal in.
Yeah. Alright, here goes the one. So for Clyde. So we'll probably
still two
escape.
left.
Yeah, 2 left is a bit rough. That early for the king, but yeah, with Clyde folding now, those 2 pins shouldn't come out unless something happens. And
You just
Chewy
go
will
one.
just- yeah. Last win for Chewy cuts away to 9 months, so yeah. Didn't imagine we'd see anything else happen here.
Well, could potentially get tempted
Hmm.
if he does get Tempai on this last turn. Nope.
No.
Yeah, because Haku. Actually, 6-0. It's surprising, go 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valkyrie
Luckily
only
it
deals
didn't
with the
deal in.
tanky. So King's the only one Tempai. So it does scoop 3,000 points from the board. Which does matter a little.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to keep the second place here at the minimum.
Yes.
And like you mentioned, even if you're getting second place, those extra points may end up mattering.
Yeah. So, looking around the table again, we have an Eastwind Dora with Clyde, the only one so far having won. The King's starting hand has some nice potential here. Very good shapes. Is in fact Tushantan.
Tushan.
And Individuals drew an 8-man very early to fill in this Conchon shape, which does sort of help the hand along. But now with 4 pairs, we'll need to slim those down or pivot. It does cut away the 8 pins. Chewy's hand is not really improving so far. Stuck with a Penchan, stuck with a Hanchan or 2. 8 so for Clyde is very nice.
Yeah. May have been thinking about like 79 Sancho Q against a long wait, but yeah, it does end up just cutting the 9-man away.
Offered it back, but no.
Nope. Okay, potential pin through shift here for the king. Goes with 6 blocks, trimming down the 7 zone. Ishan 10 now.
So which block does he choose to cut?
Should just see the Norths
Yeah,
come out.
Norths do come. Yeah.
Individuals cutting away the 8-pin pair earlier, finds himself back in Chitoi Ishan 10.
Yeah. A small bit of regret, I imagine. Norths continue to come away. There's
Oh.
10 pie.
Yeah, 8-man actually isn't that bad of a wait.
じい
That does take it. Both still up north. Riichi in the Hanchan format, going Aruzuke on the Haku, which are also both in the war.
So I should see the 8-9 pin come away here. Depends actually on the easts. They are Dora.
Yeah, because of the 3-pin. And 8-1 does get downed by Clyde, which deals into the Dharma Chitoy.
Yep.
Alright, on to South 4. Clyde, unfortunately, outside of Hanuman Ron range. So we're going into super rare territory.
Yeah, needing a lot of points here to make any sort of a comeback. Does cut to so immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starting terminals.
Might just need to hope like individuals Hanchans or hits the king.
Yeah, I think that's the better chance here, and you just try and 10 by at the end. Jules starting hand has potential here. It's got a little bit of awkwardness in it for the moment, but good acceptance. But what about a third Chitoy, Jules? No.
Well, Chui with that 2 control may shift towards Chitoy or Tanyao.
Either or. Got 2 Dora. We are just shy. Yeah, just a little bit short of
Just
Mangan.
within Mangan range.
No, it is just within, yeah.
Gee.
Alright, and Jules opens, so Tanya as well.
Yeah.
Clyde now to Shantan.
Yes.
Just a regular looking hand here. So I have to see if they want to take a win or, yeah, just hope it goes around.
Oh no, you absolutely can't take a win.
Boom.
3 so Tempai for individuals.
Champon
Great
wait.
Enforcer is dead on the board, but could upgrade.
No, you're not worried about a toy because you've already cheated, so you're fine with an upgrade as long as it's not Furitan.
Yeah, I was gonna say the upgrade's a bit rough with that 6 so cut earlier.
6 so.
Oh, but Supin gets pawned by Chui and deals in. Right, the Renchan.
Another nice starting hand for
Fortunately,
Jules.
yeah, Clyde not getting a workable hand for a comeback.
No. Chewy's hand as well is a bit awkward. We have a Dora, but not much else going on.
Yeah. Clyde's just like, individuals, I need your help again.
Yeah. Dora for king as well. King wants to make sure that you don't give any more points over to Chewy.
Individual is going back to Tushan 10, dropping the 9-pin pair to hopefully pick up Tan Yao.
Luckily, they do have a little bit of time here. Ooh. King pairs up his Hatsudora. But again, I imagine we might not see this Hatsu ever leave Chewy's hand.
Hmm.
Chi.
Alright, Jules does open once again. Alright, the tiles just going around, not too much going on right now. There is an upgrade for Jules. Can slip down this Sozu shape.
Mike died just now.
Oh, okay. Welcome back.
Nice.
Hmm.
Okay, Chewy making his way towards a potential Tan Yao Pinfu, but still has that Hatsu stuck in his hand.
Yeah.
It's a nice upgrade for individuals.
Yeah. Stops this being another Tanya Nomi, which is always nice. All right.
Senpai. 3 6-pin 7 so is pretty dead. I think there's just 1 7 so left.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Roll.
There's a 6.
Inside deals in. Right, Tanyao Aka.
All right. So Jules Renchance again. Chewy starts with Kokushi. Not really. I
Yeah,
mean,
5 Shanta.
it's not too far off, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's not much more you
There's-
could really.
Yeah. Like,
Good
what else do you
call.
do? Clyde's got a nice regular looking hand here. Jules with the South pair as well as Tudora. Poised to take some more points off the table.
Dushan 10. I don't think you can really fish a little 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. You lose the Dora
Yeah. I think-
anyways.
Does
Oh, he
cut
just
a Dora.
does cut it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Based Sanshoku enjoyer. As I say, like, yeah, I was more or less agreeing. I was thinking like the 2-pin maybe just confirm the pair, or even like the 1-man, because it's, you know, if you're not going for Sanshoku, it's just superfluous potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There is a small chance of like Chanta Sanshoku.
Yeah. There is. But I like
Nice
the
2 can find there.
I like-
Or King.
yeah, that was good connecting the 1 pins. Up to the rest of the Pinzu.
Actually dropped his Ishan 10, but let's get it back now. Quite a nice wide one.
Jules finds up Forso, which is not needed. How's this clock machine looking? One months is still good. One pins is one left.
One pin, one so.
Is good. And everything else we have, so. Oh?
Oh. Yeah, the one pin's the main issue.
Yeah.
But if he does find the one so quickly, it could spell doom for the king, actually.
Hmm.
Answer is
Quite low.
3
Yeah.
left in the wall.
3-1 says 1-1 pin. You can see any over. Oh, you see one overflow. The 9 save from Chewy.
Also,
Yeah.
Ninjas was thinking about cheating and dropping the 6-1.
Yeah, I did see that.
Clyde Ishan 10 for a Kanyao Sanshoku Dora.
Again, it's not really enough to make a difference, but
Well, that's the worst tempai. Drop the Dora and lose everything.
I reject
attack.
this tempai.
Three-man could have been an interesting choice there. Hope you like draw another Dora.
Is another tempai.
Nah, no. Oh, there is Tempai for individuals. Takes the Dharma Kanchan 5-1, which is 2 left in the wall.
Riichi.
We go.
Okay.
Ooh, that
So
could be
Riichi
used.
Patsu, Sumo, Anyao, Sanshoku, Dora, Ura. Would still not be enough.
Yeah. 1P is now Genbutsu. But the second one might come immediately. Not yet.
Actually, Tempai on the 6-9 mon for the king. Which is Uchi or Genbutsu. Tempai on the 1 star.
Which is still
Which is one left. One last draw for Chewy. No!
Does show the Tempai Kokushi.
The most boring. And in Jiji's just no 10.
Yeah. And that is the end of our Hanchan. Jules taking first, King second, Chewy third, Clyde in fourth.
Looks like there's still the one table.
They're the late table, I
following,
imagine,
I
right?
think. Yeah.
Not that one. No.
Oh no, actually. I think that one finished.
Yeah, everything looks like we're done.
Oh,
Not finding
Okay.
anything here, so
guess people haven't sent me logs.
So I will bring this up here so we can see the scores come in live. Obviously, we know our result here. A win for Runs of Anarchy, a second for Furitan Double Reach, a third for Darkness Wanderers, and a fourth for Machi Machi Club. So that is not great for Machi Machi Club, as we said, but it's not a guaranteed safety for Furitan Double Reach. And Grims of Wanderers should be good, unless some wild things have happened.
I forgot I was supposed to.
Alrighty, the results are coming in. For those that are only watching the stream, I won't spoil anything here.
No, those are just last set of Hanchans logs.
Oh, those are the last set? Oh, so they are, yeah. It's been a very interesting season, I think. It's been very cool to see all the new teams that we've had come in. It was very nice to see Junk and Ron's come back from the bottom of the table, more or less. To see if that maintains it. The first result is in. Chitoitsu-san Baiman did take a second? That doesn't look right, Chewy.
Oh, whoops.
A fourth. Okay. Alrighty, so a win for Luxiators is not great news for those that were trying to catch up, especially for Furious and Double Reach. A second for Tanya Sensation, a third for Chew and Potato, a fourth for Chitoichi-san Baiman. We see our results have come in there for in the jewels for Runs of Anarchy. That's all added up, no mistakes so far, because we do see a 0 on the right over here. I don't know why I immediately clicked off of it. Alright, the other table over here. Oh, a big 4 from Gemma for a Junk and Run there. A win for Kohaku Rangers, so they have continued their winning race to the end of the season. A second for Pintree Powers, a third for Ichi Fingers, 4 for Junk and Run. And lastly, a win for Junk and Pom. A second for 4 Geese, a third for Tall Dreaming, and a fourth for Dong Hong Kong. That game was fairly inconsequential. So if we bring up the standings, we will see the top 8. And they look like this.
Quite the most anticlimactic final for the Hanchan.
Yeah, so in the end, nothing really changed. Junk and Ron and Ichi Riichi Fingers swap positions. I think that's it. In terms of the top 8.
Yeah. I think Darkness Wanderers. Oh no, Darkness Wanderers stayed the same, but just stayed the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Did bring the cutoff back to the positives, so that is always nice. Just aesthetically speaking. So these are our top 8. These are our winners of the regular season. So congratulations to these teams. A very, very good season. We bring up the standings here. Once again, you see the standing chart. This is up being sat. Kohaku Rangers battled for top pretty much the entire season, and then once Tanya Sensation dropped off a bit, but really basically uncontested. Yeah, again, as I said, big comeback there from Ichi Riichi Fingers, who did drop the second last quite early, down to almost negative 250, but did manage to bring it back to finish in 5th position, I think it was. I've already immediately forgotten the standing. Just 5th position. Pinfu Pals did make an attempt at a comeback, but did fall a little bit short, unfortunately. We did see that. There's a couple of games, as well as Jank and Pom, did start to make a bit of comeback late in the season, but fell off as well towards the end. Otherwise, yeah, that is how things sit going into the top 8. Yeah, no, it's been a great regular season. A lot of very interesting games. It was great to see, again, the new guys come in and playing. Kaku Rangers put up a dominant performance this season. So congratulations to them for taking top. And obviously, for those that didn't make top 8, we always appreciate you guys playing through. This league has expanded from, I think it was like 8 teams in the first season to double that now. So it's been great to see everyone playing. We thank you all for joining.
Yeah. And yeah, once we get stats done, we'll get the individuals sorted out. So we'll have a 1 week break for that, and then we'll be back for 8 games between the top 8 to trim it down to 4.
Yeah, and then after the top 4 have been determined, we will obviously halve the points and go into the finals. So yeah, that's where we will leave things off for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us. Again, yeah, we'll be back next week with the All-Star Tournament. So look forward to that. Any final words, Juice?
Nope. Are we planning to commentate that?
I figured. I've definitely set aside the time. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week then.
Good night.